Welcome to this Zentangle Quickie. My name is Heather Hartwick Gladden. I'm a Certified Zentangle Teacher, and today we're going to take a look at the tangle Yink by CZT Anya Lothrop. Okay, this one is unique, at least, I mean, as far as my nosing around at tangles goes. And so I'm like, oh, we got to do this one. So, and let's see. I think I'm going to go off of the page. I mean, my tile. All right, let's do this. So this starts off with a series, whatever space you're filling. Some straight lines. Oh, I take that back. Some lines. Straight or otherwise. However they get drawn. And then I just want to peek back at it at the same time. Yeah. Okay. So then, wherever you want to, but you want to have them separated. We're going to put some little filled in, I always call them squashed orbs. Let's see. Let's put one up here. And so like this. No. Just a little distance away from the line. And I'm going to mimic, well, I kind of went crazy on my version of the step outs. I changed it up, I think, every time. But let's do this. I think you want to have them separated a little bit. It's not going to matter really in the end, but not too many. Let's see. Let's put this one in the middle. And they're pretty much just going on, on either side. Whoops. Ooh, I almost wrote right on there. Pen let loose from my hand. And let's put another one up here. I tell you what, sometimes this is the hardest part for me. It's like, it's not random, but it's random at the same time. And it's just like, where should I go next? And it's not even a, if there's a right or wrong kind of thing. It's just, what should I do? I don't know. It's almost like the, I should come up with a term for it. Blank pageitis, or phobia. Yeah, something like that. It's a whole long story that I'll who knows if I'll go into it. Actually I might at some point. We'll do a separate post on blank. I have to think of the right term for that. Anyway, there's just too many options. And the neat thing about Zentangle, and let me explain the next step, is we're going to kind of go around these, aura them, like that. On my version of the step out, I did once around, and then I went back and, did more. What's neat about this, and do take a look at the For More Inspiration link so you can see Anya's work. And honestly, not the wonkier the better, but yeah, kind of. So don't worry about a perfect nice aura or anything like that, because I think this looks like wood, and and so that's not always perfect, right? And so I think we can have fun with this one. Okay, so back to what I was saying. As we'll put more in, and you get to decide how far you go with it. But to the blank page thing, and the neat thing about Zentangle, and if you have never taken a beginning class from a CZT, I call mine Zentangle Essentials. I do have replays available. The next one I'm going to do probably won't be till June or July, whatever not the next. It's on a 5th Tuesday, not the next one, which is this month of April. But I always have the replays available, and I'm working on some other things as well. But find a CZT, take this class, because one of the things that you will learn is, in the steps that are the Zentangle method. One of the things is kind of to overcome the I just don't know where to get started. It's the first couple steps that we work in pencil. We put our 4 corners and our border and our string, and it gets you working on the page, and then you can go from there. And it's just, it really, to me, it's just a brilliant thing. All right, let's see. How far do we want to go with some of these? Oh, let's see. Let's take this one out a little bit more. Okay, maybe this one too. Now, the next step, honestly, I think same thing. They're kind of random-ish big lines. And so, kind of just do what you want. So as I was looking at it, like I said, we'll start here. So and because I want you to be able to see and I don't want my hand in the way, I flip the tile. So for instance, on Anya's, where she has one kind of up towards the top, this is what she did. She, kind of did a line like this and had it come up. And, because hers went up over. So maybe mine, cuts back over or something like that. Yeah, and it's not just a big aura like this. The next one, because she kind of, let's put another one here. Because like I said, she kind of, like Halabow's even underneath here. So it's like, here's the line, and then it kind of comes out like this. So I don't know. Whatever seems to fit the bill for you, just do it. And it'll be all good. All right, let's just look here. I'm just going to do it in aura because this is what I would think would happen. Yeah. I don't know. I do kind of like halabowing like that. So again, this is just a kind of do what you want type of thing. But it's really, really neat. I love the result. All right, so now for some shading. And this is it. That's all it is. So I think it's a really interesting filler. And okay, so for shading, it looks to me, so she's got some shading coming down. Because I'm picturing these as being like the knots in wood or something. So I'm just putting some graphite there. I'm going to just spread it out kind of in a fan type shape, like a triangle-ish type of shape. It just gives it some interesting depth. Okay. And then I'm going to do the let's see. Sort of pick a side and stick with it, but as I'm looking at hers, I don't think that matters either. So yay, I like it when it doesn't matter. So therefore, I'm going to go for the effect, which is probably, when we do shading in Zentangle, it's not necessarily, we don't have to worry about light source or anything. It's about just kind of creating the desired effect. And I think it's neat when you put graphite like under a line like that, and it just creates a neat dimension. And let's do that here too. This is where I'm thinking that pick a side and stay with it. So I'm picking the underside of the curves, and then maybe I will do it over here. Pick a side and stick with it until you decide that you don't want to. That's a philosophy. Yeah. And let's just do a little here. Oh, you know what? I'm going to go a little darker. We'll go right underneath that. So this one, it kind of stretched me a little bit mentally, but it's good to do that now and again. And then do something like that. And then it's like, okay, well now what else? Whoops, sorry. What else can I do? What else would make sense? Because some of them he's like, no, yep, still looks like a hot mess. Let's see. But at the same time, with some other, some neat organic tangles, it's going to look neat. Let's see. Could maybe come up a little bit more here. That's what I'm thinking. Just lightly, like maybe like I have it darker here, and like even here. Just extending it down, that gradient. Oh yeah, let's see. I like that. This will be maybe, hopefully, a lesson in just keep playing with it until you like it. It's all good. And it's just interesting. And the nice thing about Zentangle is this is all non-representational. So it, it doesn't have to look like anything. It is what you drew. It just is. Well, that's just interesting. I think I might leave it at that. Ooh, although, okay, here's a thought. Because I can't tell if she did this or not, but I'm going to take my colorless blender and right on these lines, but kind of towards the center. So just still feeling like it needs some kind of depth. Let me do this so that way you can see it in action if it's even... Oh, there we go. There we go. So I'm kind of going right on the line. Oh, can you see what it's doing? Oh my gosh. Sorry, I get so excited. Okay, it's very slight, but let's go a little harder. I think you can see the difference here to here. Could be that I needed to have more graphite, but maybe I just wanted it slight. So just this like slight little bump, like a ridge. It's doing that. Okay, this one up here is lighter, and they're further apart, so that might be easier to see. And I'm going right on the line because what I want to avoid is having like some harsh line in there. I just want it to be sort of darker. Yeah. I think I like that. It's ever so slight. And the neat thing about these colorless blenders is that, so if you don't want to add any more graphite, then that's what I didn't necessarily want to add anything more. I just want it darker in that one spot. And, well, I mean, I suppose you could, kind of sharpen your pencil and just, put some more graphite there. But you kind of still want to, spread it out and make it kind of a gradient. I think that helped a little bit. I don't know. It's a really interesting tangle. And this is one of those for me where I'm like, yeah, I don't know. And then I'll look at it later and go, oh, that's neat. It's just how some of them work. But it's, definitely whimsical. And I can totally see this paired with some organic tangles. Really, really cool. All right. Well, I hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, please click on the like button. And even if you didn't like the tangle, but you like my presentation of it and my, still click like. I like it when you click like. It's always nice. And if you liked it enough to see more, would love to have you be a subscriber to the channel. And I mentioned the description section where you can find links to the step outs. And then below that is my link tree. So if you'd like to connect, all my social media is on there. Places to follow me for classes if you are interested. And just by the way, a lot of them are free. Thursday, it's called Tangle Time. I do 2 sessions on Thursday. It's free. It's an hour. I take a tangle or 2 and then we play with it. It's a lot of fun. And then Tuesdays generally have a fee, or like the first Tuesday of the month is an exclusive it's a game actually that we play called Razamatanga, and it's exclusively for the members, the subscription club members. So so there's that. I'm still you know what, wait a minute, I'm looking back at this, I'm thinking maybe something else is missing, because these are kind of like panels. Yes, okay, I'm gonna so two things. One, I think I'm going to make that thicker in there. This is sometimes what you have to do. We'll see. We're going to see live right now. Sometimes if you're not necessarily happy with something, just, sometimes set it aside. Think about it for a minute. I moved to an 08 pen. First I was thinking, oh, you know what? I could just pull some graphite like on one side or the other of it, even though I already have graphite on there, to kind of make it like, one thing is tucked under the other. But then as I was saying it, oh, I like that a lot better. Okay, there we go. Maybe do your initial lines with a thicker pen. Okay, like that. Sometimes, I'll tell you what, it either takes shading or that, where you just do something a little bit darker, because it just helps. Yeah, okay, like that. All right. And again, let's see. Description section, link tree, mentioned classes. Last thing I will highlight is we do have a Tangle Addicts community group on Facebook. So if you happen to be on Facebook and want to join us, click the link, answer the 4 questions, and then enjoy the fun. So with that, thanks for playing. thanks for having fun with me today. And I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you again so much for watching, and I wish you happy tangling.